All right, it's about 8:30 a.m. What day is today? Maybe a Wednesday, I think it is. Having a double shot of espresso. It is very, very humble breakfast cafeteria area. We have there's one female host, and she's also doing some refills and other things. So I only see one employee walking around. And she's got a blank face on her face. She has a blank face. Stoic face. It's Wednesday, September 17th, about 8:30 a.m. Here's 2 shots of espresso heavy. We're at the breakfast buffet here at the hotel. There is one female employee host working here that I can see so far. And all of the guests seem very quiet and stoic, kind of keeping to themselves. And the host is also blank-faced, expressionless, no smiles. She saw a Caucasian lady and she kind of smiled a little bit and said good morning. Not to us though. Now there's a second lady I see. Sometimes they're smiling at guests, most of the time they're not. Here's my breakfast. So in terms of protein, they're very limited. They only have scrambled eggs. They offer no other form of eggs. No hard-boiled eggs. Nothing fried. No poached eggs. And I've got some sausage here and some ham. I also got some mushrooms. What are these? Squash or something. Mushrooms. A little bit of ketchup. So that's it in terms of protein. They have no fish, they have no salmon, they have no meats. That's it in terms of protein, just eggs and some ham, sausage. Then they have Korean dishes, of course, some Korean dishes, side dishes, some soup, limited soup, some porridge. Yeah, that's about it. I think this hotel is about $70 a night. For that price in Bangkok, of course, you can get a much better value. You can stay at the DoubleTree, and the breakfast is much, much nicer and better. They also have a small salad bar. Almost no pastry, just some bread you can toast. Luckily, the sausage and the ham is not salty or too fatty tasting. Honestly, all I need is these 3, just protein or just eggs. I'm just concerned about how they made the eggs, if they put oil in it, or how they prepared it. Maybe they put milk fat and some oil like they did at the Hilton. I don't know. Got some more ham to eat with my eggs. And here they just have multi-grain rice and white rice, no fried rice. And they have no latte here, no cappuccino. Only black coffee and espresso. That's it. I asked the hotel here how much it will cost if I wanted to bring a guest, a third guest. And they said it's about 15,000 won, I think, so it's about $12. But I don't think the breakfast here is worth that much. It's not worth it. Definitely the breakfast buffets at maybe all restaurants, not restaurants, hotels, are not worth the price. Well, way overpriced. Yeah, it's a very humble room where you have breakfast. They have no omelets. They have no waffles here. This might be one of the, I don't want to say terrible, because the food isn't terrible per se, but it's got to be one of the most limited selection of foods we've had at a hotel. Besides places like, Holiday Inn or these kind of like low-end budget hotels, this is going to be one of them. It's really, really limited. But they do have a pretty good selection of side dishes and yeah, some Korean soup, whatever. Yeah, usually at a breakfast buffet at a hotel, at 9 a.m. it's like the busiest. Like the last hour is usually the most busy. But in this hotel, it's empty. It's totally empty. When we came here at around 8:30, it was way busier. So it seems like here maybe early in the morning and late in the morning is the least busy. Whereas in most other restaurants, you gotta come really early to avoid the crowd. And the later you come in, the busier it gets. What's good about this particular hotel, the Busan Business Hotel, is that it is right next to the Lotte department store and the night market, the Café Street, and very close to the subway station. But as far as the hotel itself, I mean, it's small, the resources are limited, and the breakfast selection is very limited. It's okay, I suppose, but again, one gripe I have is that the Korean hospitality industry needs to really step up in terms of improving their level of courtesy and hospitality towards all guests, not just at the high-end hotels, but even at the mid-tier and low-end hotels. They just need to improve their culture of friendliness, hospitality. I think in the hospitality industry, servers and people who work in hotels, either you got to do two things. Either you got to show be extremely respectful and show deference to your guests like they do in Japan. They're not friendly, but they show a lot of deference and they're very respectful. They bow and they're like attentive. Or you got to be very friendly and like smiling and like just friendly, like they do that's what they do in Thailand. They're very good at that in Thailand. Very friendly, smiling, happy, easygoing. If you're lacking one of those two extremes, then it doesn't feel good. I don't think guests are going to have a good time. I think the Korean hospitality industry, they struggle with that as far as they're just stoic. Their baseline is just being stoic and indifferent, or looking indifferent at least, and just keeping to themselves. They need to show more respect and show more deference like they do in the Japanese hospitality industry, or just go the other route and be more friendly and smile. I think China, if you go to China, a lot of Chinese hotels, it might be the same way, depending on the level or the training involved, where they're just indifferent, just don't look like they don't care, show a lack of concern. I think you'll get that same vibe. It's about noontime here on a Wednesday. We're in Busan, Korea. We're gonna try to take the subway station to, the Centum city area of Busan, which should take about 20 minutes, subway ride. And it's supposed to have the largest, by square foot in terms of shopping area, the largest indoor shopping center in the world. Not in terms of total space, but in terms of shopping and restaurant, the largest in the world. Here's an underground shopping center. Maybe this will take us to the subway? I'm not sure. Continuing to walk by the side of the mall. Feeling tired. You know, when you go on these long trips, you're doing a lot of walking, and it's probably best to, if you have the time at least, ideally, I mean, you want to rest like every couple of days. Just sit in your room or just do nothing. Rest your legs, rest your feet. Because if you're out and about for hours a day walking, it can really take a toll on your body. I think this might be the entrance to the subway station. How do we know that though? It says number 2. It still says entrance to the underground mall. No, that's not it. I think it's number 7 over there. I wonder if they're all connected. If you can just go down one, and I'm sure you can walk to the subway station from these shopping centers. They got to be connected underground. This appears to be the station, Seomyeon, number 7. We'll take this down. And this is how it looks underneath. I believe all the underground entrances they appear to all be connected. I guess you buy tickets here, but I'm a little confused where exactly you go. I guess you go down there. Yeah, so we're going through this process. You can select your language, English, select where you're going, what city it's going. It's all touch screen. It's pretty easy. There's even an option, I guess, if you're older. There's even an option for if you're old, senior citizen. You can even get your tickets for free. So senior citizens basically travel for free, and then we pick Centum City here like that, and then 2 tickets, confirm. And then you insert your cash. Better hurry or it's gonna stop. Two, okay. 3. So 3,400 won is going to be about maybe $2.80 or $2.50, something like that, US dollars. And then we're going to put in for 2 people about $1 something per person for the subway ride to the largest department store in the world in terms of retail capacity. So there's our receipt. And they give you change. You can put in whatever bills you want. You can also buy these little ticket things from I don't know where, at the window somewhere, and you can just go in and tap your tickets, but we're just buying it through these machines for now, paying cash. They don't accept credit card here at these machines. You gotta insert cash. So on the machine they scan this QR code, and this is how this looks here. So depending on the direction you're going, you're going to take the left train or the right train. And we're going to take the left train today. This is going towards Sandang or Hongdae. So if you want to go to the beach or if you want to go to the mall, you take this train here. I would say that the subway station here is partially air conditioned, not fully. Maybe if the country can achieve a higher GDP, they'll start air conditioning everything. If they can lower the energy costs. They'll need to do more solar panels and build some more nuclear plants to get the energy costs down. Then they can start air conditioning everywhere. Then it'd be more pleasant to travel using public transportation. So this ride here should take us about maybe 15 minutes to get to the Centum City subway station and then to the mall.